Today we continue my newfound love for Biscoff. First it was a homemade low-calorie version of the spread, then it was homemade protein Biscoff brownie bars, and today we are making the king of all of them, Biscoff Doughnuts. This recipe is not going to be breaking any records when it comes to protein content, but the calories are super low. And do you see anywhere in the title that it says high protein? No. Remember, not everything we eat has to be high protein, right? There's plenty of other ways to get that in, so just enjoy something low calorie. Obviously, if you did want to increase the protein in these donuts, then you could add protein powder, but I guarantee you it will take away from some of the flavour and they won't be quite as good. You will be left with a far more dry and unappealing donut, and those two words aren't really something that goes with donuts in my books. So with that in mind, today I'm going to be showing you a recipe to make 8 Biscoff donuts that are only 72 calories a piece and take 10 minutes or so to throw together. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, give the video a thumbs up, hit the top link in the description for more information on Progressive Physique Coaching, my online coaching company. Email me any questions directly, ashmaypt@gmail.com. Get your oven preheating to 180 degrees. Now let's look at the ingredients. Okay, so the ingredients for these donuts are pretty minimal and they are all really easy to get your hands on. There's nothing weird like IMO syrups or guar gum or xanthan gum or any crap like that. The first thing you'll need is 53 grams of self-rising flour. You can use any other type of flour you like as well, but if it isn't self-raising, then you will need to add a rising agent yourself. Then you will need 1 large egg, 133 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt. I'm using this vanilla skyr because that's what I've got on hand, but any fat-free Greek yogurt variety will do the trick. You will then need some low-calorie sweetener. I'd recommend sucralose, and we're going to be using 15 to 20 grams depending on how sweet you like things to be. You will need a splash of unsweetened almond milk, literally just 12 grams or so. Of course, the real thing, Biscoff spread, 20 grams we're using, and along with that will be one of these little mini packets of Biscoff biscuits, so this is 24 grams. Now the last two ingredients are extremely optional, but I think they do add a really nice little extra kick to this recipe. It will still be amazing if you don't use them, but I will be because I like it. So the first is vanilla flavor drops from My Protein. These add a really nice sweet vanilla-y flavour. And then I have this Biscoff / speculoos flavouring thing that I bought from Amazon. It was $2.99 and it is lasting me so long. There is so much in there. It's very high concentrated. It's used for baking and beauty products, and it just adds some Biscoff flavour to the actual donut, so highly recommend it. Once you've got all those ingredients, you'll be ready to make your donuts, but I would also suggest getting yourself one of these silicone donut tray things because it's flexible. The donuts just pop out really easily and they're just so much better than the metal ones. Obviously those ones will work, but if you can get one of these, get one. The first step is going to be making the batter for your donuts. So in a large bowl, add your self-raising flour, fat-free Greek yogurt or skyr, your 1 large egg and your sweetener, followed by the vanilla flavor drops and Biscoff flavouring if you are opting to use them. Once those are all in a bowl, you want to give them a really good mix, making sure they're fully combined with no lumps or bumps left, because nobody likes a mouthful of plain flour halfway through their donut experience. Once your batter's fully mixed, you want to get a donut tray like the one I told you about, and then distribute the mixture into 8 donuts. I'd recommend this silicone tray, like I say. It just makes things easier and it never sticks, but a metal one will do the job just fine. Once the batter is all used up, put them in the oven and bake around 180 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes or until they're fully cooked through. Whilst these are baking away, we're going to prepare the topping for the donuts. So for this, in a smaller bowl, but one that's still big enough to fit your donuts in, we're going to add Biscoff spread and microwave it for 20 to 30 seconds to soften it up, and then add in a splash of almond milk, 10 to 12 grams or so, and mix the two together to create a nice creamy Biscoff glaze for the top of the donuts. Then get your Biscoff biscuits and crush them up. You can blend them to do this, or you can do it by hand. It's completely up to you, but you're going to get those crushed up biscuits onto a plate ready for topping. Once your donuts are cooked through, you want to remove them from the oven, allow them to cool for at least 20 minutes or so. And when you're ready, you're going to remove them from their molds and start decorating. So take each donut and dip them into your Biscoff glaze, followed by dipping them into the biscuit crumbs to create a nice and even topping for the donut. Repeat the process until each donut is done, and you can add any other leftover crumbs by hand. They should be looking beautiful now, but you are now finished and you are ready to eat. So, as you can see, a really nice, simple recipe that gives us 8 donuts that look absolutely gorgeous. The calories and macros for these are insane. If you make them exactly the way I did, 8 donuts using the ingredients that I did, you are looking at just 73 calories per donut. That is 3 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, and just 12 grams of carbs. That is absolutely amazing when you compare it to what you'd get in a shop, which is going to be 6 to 8 times the calories with 40 to 60 grams of fat in just one donut. So it absolutely goes without saying that these are worth the time and the small amount of time and the small amount of money and effort that they take to make. They are incredible. I actually made these for somebody for their birthday and they were more than happy with them. They were blown away. So strong recommendations. In terms of meal prep, you can absolutely prep these up. They will freeze really, really well. The only thing that changes a little bit is the biscuit crumbs go softer rather than crunchy on top, but you can whack them in the freezer, take them out, bang them in the microwave, and they will be so good to eat for months and months and months. So feel free to grab yourself a bunch of silicone donut trays and make 100 donuts. Eat your heart out. So hopefully you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. If you do try it out, leave me a comment and let me know how you found it. Hit the top link in the description for more information on Progressive Physique Coaching. That is my online coaching company and we are still growing. Things are going so well. So reach out to me there or you can email me personally, ashmaypt@gmail.com for more information. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this video or this recipe, give it a thumbs up. And until the next one, see you later guys.